Seat here open, seat there open, seat there open. Now, all the attention I've been getting and still getting, a motherfucker don't even want to sit in these chairs when they open like this. To talk to me, you know what I'm saying? Not one person, you know? Not one person want to have the courage to sit down and talk to me. That's why I push them out like this. You know what I'm saying? Just these two. And I may sit here, I barely sit in these chairs, you know, I might sit on this bench over here, but my ass be hurting, you know what I'm saying? The bench too hard. So I like to stand up and shit. Or come over here and sit down in one of these chairs. It's a little soft. But I get so much unnecessary attention. I'm like, somebody need to go ahead and sit down and talk to a nigga instead of, you know what I'm saying, show me so much of attention for all types of reasons I may not know about. I may know something about it, you know. But I just be looking for a conversation, a real conversation. You know, I haven't had a real conversation with no one. A real conversation about my life. Or about why motherfuckers is, why a particular person or a particular group is speaking on me negatively. You know what I'm saying? Why they making unnecessary shit happen in my life. You know, to get people to look at me different and don't even know me. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna talk about family. Family is just family. You know, they part of it, but you know, just a few of them that I know of, that I already know. But I ain't speaking on family. I'm speaking on friends from the neighborhood. Them the only motherfuckers I know. I don't know nobody else outside the neighborhood unless I went to school with them. So, other than that, I'm like, shit, if somebody want to come talk to me, they can sit down and talk to me. You know, but motherfuckers act like they ain't got the courage to sit down and talk to me about me. I know I'm being talked about. I'm not, you know. I don't even know what to talk about myself. Like, I don't know where to start. You know? I have no clue or where to start or what I should be talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to talk about my trauma. Definitely not trying to talk about my trauma. You know, we could talk about anything else but my trauma. You know? I don't do that. I keep my trauma to myself. I work on that myself. So, that's just the deal. You know? Motherfuckers doing all this extra ass weird shit. And it's like, okay, you know, I don't know. I ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't know why you doing this real shit. You know, you may be thinking you disrespecting me, but, you know, you don't know me like that. Or you may be thinking you know something about me, but, hey, you don't know me like that. You know? I can't really get angry. You know what? You know what I'm saying? I've been going through this shit for since 2017, but since when I was homeless in 2021 and 2022, you know, it been times I got angry. But I couldn't get angry enough to really do some shit. You know, fuck some shit up. I was thinking it. You know what I'm saying? You know, I was tempting. You know what I'm saying? I had my gun on me. There been times I could have harmed other people for making me feel a certain type of way. Or feel like I needed to, you know what I'm saying, harm somebody to try to get up out my situation, which I figured I couldn't do. I just had to just bear my situation as long as I can. You know, but I couldn't get angry like I wanted to. And it's fucked up. I can't even sit here and tell a motherfucker that's a real human being about this motherfucking story. How I just couldn't get angry like I wanted to. And I know why. You know what I'm saying? And I just can't get nobody, a real motherfucker, to kick it with. like that's got something going on in their life. Not nobody that ain't got shit going on in their life. Not no ignorant shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't with the ignorant shit. You know? But yeah, I couldn't get in, you know, I just, you know, I got angry sometimes, but not like I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, it was some shit going on, mental illness and all type of shit. You know? So, but like I say, I didn't. What I say? Take the what the fucking word I'm looking for? Phrase. Take matters in my own hands. I didn't take matters in my own hands. That's what it is.